Hello there, this is DR Smart reviewing the Clone Wars Episode 7, Dangerous Debt. This is a spoiler review, so if you have not seen this episode, come on back. And with that, let's go! Start off with Ahsoka and the Martez sisters locked up by the Pikes. All three are arguing about who is at fault, and then we learn why the Martez sisters stayed away from the Jedi.
Red-eyed alien protecting Zero blasted the engine of an ascending cargo transport. The ship went spiraling out of control. The Jedi went into action, tried to gain control of the ship. There was a populated landing platform right in the path of the ship, but the Jedi steered it clear of that, right into the portal wall. And on the other side of that wall was our home.
So we learn what it meant by their parents splitting meant in the last episode and how they had to make it on their own. The way that they were describing a Jedi that came to see them after the accident, it seemed like it was Master Luminara Unduli, and she basically just told them the Force would be with them. So the Pike guards come and grab Rafa first. Ahsoka stands up to the guards and gets hit in the face very hard. They take Rafa to a place to be tortured. Meanwhile, Trace talks to Ahsoka about her mother's values still being in her to help. And then we can find Rafa being thrown back into the cell. And what I think about is,
you never even asked me any questions.
Trace gets mad at the Pikes, but gets nowhere with them. Ahsoka tries to stand up for the sisters again and gets hit with an electric chop down. So she gets electrically chopped down. Now Trace goes into the interrogation room and they ask her. Trace pretends to pass out. She takes out the interrogator and a few of the guards and runs off. Ahsoka sees what's going on and she uses the Force to open up the cell door. And then she gets Rafa out of there to go after Trace. Trace runs into a Pike, but is able to get some prisoners out that help her out. Ahsoka and Rafa run into Trace, and then they run and get onto a landing pad. The Pikes find them, but then Trace shoots a container and blows it up. So they get to a contracting bridge where Trace jumps and she almost falls, but Ahsoka uses the Force and helps her across. Then Ahsoka uses the Force and has this crazy long jump.
Heck of a result, 6 meters 86 for...
So they find their way out, and they come up with a plan. Ahsoka has to disable the gate, while the Martez sisters have to distract the guards. Ahsoka takes care of her business and then opens up the gate. She also has to help Trace and Rafa. They get to the ship port, and Ahsoka has a heart-to-heart with Rafa about keeping Trace out of this life.
You're her sister. She'd never think you don't have her best interest at heart. What do you want?
So Trace finds a ship, but then the Pikes find them, and they have to run. We get a mysterious figure looking on in the crowd, and then we start getting a couple of pieces to the puzzle.
I'm not sure. It could be the Jedi I met on Karlak, but if it is her, what is she doing here?
Her presence could compromise our mission.
Perhaps, but don't forget we have a common enemy. Let's keep track of her.
So Trace and Rafa get caught by the Pikes as Ahsoka gets away. Ahsoka makes her way to where the sisters are being held, and she shoots them off like a lift-type machine. The Pikes shoot them down, and they get caught again. And that's the end of the episode. A very fun episode that looks to be connecting us to how Ahsoka gets to Mandalore. If you like this video, drop a like and or subscribe. I will leave you with the Jedi moral of the week. Who you were does not have to define who you are. Take care.